So Lauren and I met in 2010 at Inspiration Point Bible Camp, and we both were doing a CIT program out there, counselor in training.
You know, it was a 2-week thing that we did there. I met his brother, and you know, we just spent the couple weeks just getting to know each other and hanging out with kids and the rest of the counselors in training.
It was time spent together with the whole group, and that nothing really happened. And then we both went our separate ways, finished up our years in high school.
4 more years went by and we were Facebook friends, didn't really chat at all. Other than that, I didn't really know much about him until
I proceeded to have my first summer working out there on staff in 2014, and then she came out the last 4 weeks of my first summer, and we reconnected then and started talking to each other and really couldn't stop talking after that.
Just couldn't get enough of talking to each other. Just everything we talked about, we just had in common, and then the end of the summer came, and we thought we should talk some more.
One thing that I really came to love and enjoy about Lauren was her easygoing personality and her genuine interest that she had in me and in everybody else around us too. The way that she talked to you and listened to you, and it made it so easy to be yourself, and that just really drew me to her initially. And the fun-loving person that she was, being able to be goofy, being able to be yourself in whatever situation it was. She didn't have anything to hide.
Different times. Daniel being great, always. Daniel was just a funny guy and really sweet as well. You know, how he was just fun-loving, he cared about people, he didn't play games, very upfront.
I just instantly saw that love for Christ that Lauren had in her life and in her heart, and that desire to share it with others and pursue that with all of her life. And that really drew me to her. I
remember talking to my friend Melissa after I got done that day at camp, and she said, "So, are you and Daniel dating?" I remember on separate occasions talking with my dad, my mom, and my brother in that week coming home from camp, but just telling them like, "Hey, you should probably meet Daniel because, you know, I think I'm just gonna marry him," or whatever. You know, and I kind of said it in a joking way, but it was kind of a reality, a crazy thing to know after 2 weeks, but I did. That was just a very interesting thing that people could see right away, that we were very interested in a great way too. So I think it's cool just how we started, knowing that like we weren't looking for anything. We were where we were at because of our faith and where we felt God was calling us to, and then just the love that we had for each other because of Christ's love for us.
So we had gone ring shopping or whatever, and like she gave me free reign, right?
Yeah.
She was like, "Well, you have like a handful of rings that I would love, and now you just do what you want and pick what you want and everything." So finally got the ring right before Thanksgiving, actually.
And I knew that he wouldn't do it over Thanksgiving because I knew that he knew that I wouldn't want that. I would rather just had it between us, but I was thinking, man, is he going to take me out to dinner? Is he going to have me go on a walk somewhere? What's going to happen? When's this going to happen?
So I decided then that Sunday I was going to cut down some trees at my church for an upcoming event that we as staff were putting on. We were going to use these trees to make candle holders. And so I figured, that's perfect. I'll propose when we're out there cutting down those trees. And so I started my planning. Not really, it was like last minute kind of thing, you know, hadn't really thought through it. I was just like, that's when I got to do it. These trees are up on a hill and it's snowing, and we got to church and I realized Lauren is wearing heels. So my heart just dropped and I was like, there's no way she's going to go out in the snow, climb up this hill with me and chop down trees. Like, what a bummer. But she did come out with me. So then we go out and we pick the best trees and I chop them down. And then I give Lauren the axe and I start dragging the 2 trees out into a clearing in the woods. And she proceeds to start cutting off the limbs of these trees in her high heels and, you know, in snow or whatever.
I was trying to get the job done.
Yeah, she was just doing work, you know. And I'm hot, I'm, you know, super warm, my heart is pounding. And I have the thought in my head that I need to propose in like 30 seconds. And so I'm just nervous as can be, you know, adrenaline is pumping through me. And so I go up behind her and I drop down on a knee and I said, "Hey, Lo, look at this."
I turned around and he was on his knee and I was like, what is he doing? Like, didn't understand what was happening. And then it registered that he had a ring in his hand and he asked me to marry him. And I said yes, of course. But that was fun because it was snowing and I had heels on and
It was great.
it was a thing.
Yes, it fit us very well.
It did.
One of the things that I've wanted for Lauren in the time that we've been dating and, you know, pursuing that and now pursuing marriage and everything is that she would just continue to grow as herself also, so that while we're a couple, we're still each unique individuals, each one of us with our own strengths and weaknesses, and that she would just continue to, you know, serve the Lord with her strengths and exactly with who she is.
Honestly, the confidence for you too to live your life in the way that God made you, because He made you exactly who He wanted you to be, Daniel Dyrud, with all of your special strengths and gifts and abilities, your knowledge and all of the things that He's given you. Honestly. Really though, that's what I was gonna say. We're humans, right? So there's different quirks and things like that, but knowing that that's how God has made Daniel, or God has made me, and wanting to love each other because of that.
One of the big differences that I've seen since Lauren and I started dating has been, I mean, the absolute need to think about someone else in all my decisions and all my antics and things like that.
I think my life's just more fun.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, I had a fun life before, but I mean, we just have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
And we laugh a lot and we feed off of each other.
Not like cannibals, of course.
No.
Just, you know, energy-wise.
Right.
Once Lauren and I started dating, there was someone else that I actually really needed to think about and care about too. Super excited for it, whatever fun things may come, and just serving God and all the different places that He may bring us in, or may lead us to, or whatever else that might look like.
It's gonna be adventure. I'm just excited for that.
What we want for, you know, our life and this wedding that you know, that we're putting on and, you know, enjoying with everybody else. First and foremost, love Him, and through that be able to love each other and also those around us too, the families and friends that we have, just everybody that's had a huge impact in our lives, and just be able to share that love with other people.
These people that we've invited have been part of making us who we are and on the path that we are, and just, you know, the wedding is one day and it's a joyous day, but really getting to have the people that mean something be there and get to celebrate with us, but then also there's so much more life to come, and celebrate with them and just continue living life with people. Yeah.